Okay, so it's Friday. I just put up the vlog. Sorry about that, by the way. Did not watch it. It was just like a bunch of clips uploaded. Here we go. So that happened, and now I'm about to go see Dumbo, which I'm really hype about because, man, do I love Disney films, especially when I literally just came back from Disney World. I just need to maintain my grasp on everything Disney. So I'm like, perfect, a new movie. Here we are. And also, it's gonna be dark because it's by Tim Burton, and I love Tim Burton so much. Love his like visionary like works. Love how dark it is and like weird and it's quirky and I just like all of that. So I'm sure this movie will be a bop, even though like the critics are like, eh. I don't know. Like, what do the critics really know? So we'll be posting my thoughts afterwards. So if you haven't seen Dumbo, don't watch after this point, even though I know Emily has already seen Dumbo by this point. So at Sam, if you do not watch Dumbo by the time this vlog comes out next week, do not go past this moment. You will never know what happened. I'm sure you'll see it though, so not a problem. Okay, so I just got out of the theaters after seeing Dumbo, and oh my god, was that movie iconic. I cried all the time. I don't think there was a point in my life where I wasn't crying, even though I knew 90% of the plot of this movie already, through the original. And I was like, well, I'm gonna cry anyways. And then they played the Token Sad song, and I was like, well, I'm fucking gone. They also ended up playing it again through the ending credits, and I cannot emphasize how fast I pieced the fuck out of that movie theater. I was like, nope, you already ruined my mood, so I can't let you do that again. I also had to go to the bathroom real bad, but like that's irrelevant. I would have booked it anyways. Um, the movie was really good, very visually pleasing. Loved Tim Burton, did a great job. Wasn't expecting him not to. Um, yeah, that's about it. Like, it's pretty. The actors did a good job. Loved Colette. Forgot the name of the actress who plays her, but like she's famous and is known for like Tim Burton-esque movies. But I loved her. I thought she was great. Like, nailed that role. A bunch of famous people in this movie literally forgot about. That short guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, whose name I don't remember, but he's iconic. Loved him. Just was acting as himself, but loved it anyways. Um, yeah, I just really liked it. I thought like the elephant looks beautiful. Dumbo was the cutest thing on the planet. And that's it. That's my review. Go see it. It was iconic. See my score on Letterboxd. Update, I just cried during that film. That was it. And now I think the next film that comes out that's Disney is, I want to say, Aladdin in May. So hype for that. Gotta see that for my birthday / graduation. So hype. Very excited. So I watched the Fyre Festival doc, the Netflix one, last night, but I was too tired and lazy to vlog about my reaction, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it now. So it's the next day, and here are my reactions. So when I found out it was an hour and a half, I was like, oh my god, do I really want to sit through this? It didn't lag at all. Like, I didn't for a second sit there. I was like, why is this so long? Like, I wasn't checking the time. I was interested the entire time. Like, I really liked, let me just go over here so I can have like the sun stretching me this way. Like, I liked how they laid it out, where it was like they started from beginning to end. Like, you knew going into it, obviously, like what it was high key about, but like they didn't start it off where it was like, oh my god, this heist, oh my god, all the money laundering, like the lies, the deceit, the craziness. They kind of just told it in chronological order, which I really liked. And like, there were so many times where I was like, oh my fucking god. Where it was like that guy, I think his name was Keith, he was like a pilot, and he was the pilot and the logistics. And he only learned how to fly through Microsoft Flying Simulator, and I was like, maybe not the best way to learn how to fly. Maybe you should take actual flying lessons. And he was just casually flying. And then, like, the entire time that they were on the island when they were shooting that promo video with, like, all the models, they'd be like, this is the perfect shot, this is the perfect shot. And the guy who was doing the movie was like, yeah, they were not filming. There were not cameras. They just wanted them to do shit. Like, they just, like, high-key partied on an island. And it's really funny because, like, this all could have came together really well. Like, they could have definitely pulled all of this off. But, like, they overestimated how much it would, like, cost and how much room they had. If they just made it a more inclusive event. Like, I, like, think they said something about, like, like there were gonna be like 6,000 people. If they only made it like 600, what they should have, well, first of all, they were fucking dumb because they were like, because like apparently one of the stipulations with being able to buy the island and use the island was that they couldn't bring up Pablo Escobar, and every 7 seconds they were like, Pablo Escobar, and I'm like, are you fucking dumb? So then they couldn't use that island, so they had to find a different island, and it wasn't even like, and it was like an island that was already inhabited, and they were just using a section of it, which I did not know. So that's something I learned that was new. And so I was like, okay. And I feel like if they just came up with a plan before that they sold tickets, like their problem was that they sold tickets first. They very much should have been like, okay, how much room do we have on this island? How many people can we fit safely on this island? They should have gotten the houses. They should have gotten like everything. So then they should have had a fixed number of things that they had, because they were selling like house packages and boat packages and tent packages. And like, I feel like if they just like had that, all those numbers beforehand, this Fyre Festival could have actually happened and worked out. And the entire time I was like, fucking idiot. And Billy, oh my god. So Billy goes to like, well, like he goes to jail, and then he like comes out on a $300,000 bond, which I call high-key bullshit, because apparently he didn't have enough money to pay anyone. So where did he get this $300,000 for at Billy? But anyway, so he gets out on a bond, and then he starts another scheme with this guy whose name I don't remember, because he wasn't important. And essentially what they were doing is they were selling VIP access to events that they didn't have access to, like to the Met Gala, to Taylor Swift backstage passes, to like the Grammys, like all these things where it's like you can't even buy tickets to the Met Gala. Like Anna Wintour needs to like personally looks at all the guest lists, and she picks who goes and who doesn't. So it's like, that's wild. So it's wild that he's like being like, he's like on parole or on bail or whatever, and being watched by like the feds. And he's like, you know what, I'll just fuck more other people over now. And now he's in jail. So, but anyways, I love the doc. I thought it was crazy. Loved the blowjob story. Don't remember the name of the blowjob guy, but loved him. He was great. Iconic. And also, as I'm recording this, it is April 1st, and I'm telling you now, I'm definitely gonna go on Instagram, Twitter, forget it's April 1st, and be like, oh my god, they're bringing out 9 Animal Crossing games today, and then for you to be like, Joe, it's April 1st, for me to be like, damn it, I knew that. But anyways, that's my review for the Fyre Festival Netflix doc. Maybe I'll watch the Hulu one eventually. I mean, I definitely will, but who knows when. So yeah, I'll definitely review that one as well. So y'all, I'm back at Rice Creek again. Sorry, there's like a trench. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Anyways, so I'm back at Rice Creek again, and it's Tuesday, which is not normal for me being here on, well, like, yeah, I'm here on Tuesday, like I'm not like in the field. That's Wednesday. I'm normally in the field, but since classes are canceled because of Quest, my partner and I were like, well, we should probably go collect those Tuesdays since we're here anyways, and we just get out of our lab early. So we're like, we're gonna go collect. And man, happy the snow is gone, but like the fucking mud. I'm like, rip my boots. They're gone forever. Granted, they're boots I bought literally for this purpose, so like they were meant to be destroyed. So like, did that for a reason. Now as I'm vlogging, I'm gonna keep looking because like I always like miss the tree. So gotta keep a watch out for that. For perspective, look at this. It's like 2 trenches and like a muddy dirt area. And I'm like, there's my camera. And I'm like, there's no situation in which this goes well for me foot-wise. I've not fallen, surprisingly enough. So, at least that. I'm sure now that I said I'm going to, so rip me. So these are my shoes. Not super bad, but still covered in dirt, so, you know, it comes with the game, the science game. So I just finished watching the Fyre Festival doc, but the Hulu one, and my overall consensus is that the Netflix one is better, mostly because that one talks more about the Fyre Festival than the Hulu one. The Hulu one kind of just, it was mostly just a Billy doc, like, kind of just, like, went through, like, him throughout the years, and then talked about Fyre later. But, like, it went through, like, his past, like, businesses, his childhood. Like, they kind of just, like, it's like, I feel like the name of this doc was very kind of misleading because they call it Fyre Fraud, and most of it wasn't about fire. But what I did really appreciate and what I really enjoyed is because for this doc, they actually got Billy himself, which the Netflix doc didn't have. So they were able to do like interviews with Billy, and Billy's like commentary was the funniest thing ever, because he'd be like, "Oh, we did have like houses for these people," and then the interviewer would be like, "Okay, then why didn't you like give them the houses? Like, why didn't you let them stay at the houses?" And Billy was like, and then Billy was like, "Oh yeah, we had a box of keys with like maps and like directions and all this other crap, but the box of keys went missing." And then the guy's like, "You lost a box of keys?" And Billy's like, "Yep." And then the reporter once again is like, "Then, but like, why didn't you tell people that?" And then Billy was like, and then Billy's a whole ass mood. And then there was this one point where like they were talking about like how an investor was from this company I don't know the name of was like gonna give Billy $20 million, and then one of the employees emailed him Billy and was like, "So where's this $20 million?" And then like the reporter was like, "Why didn't you why didn't they get the $20 million?" And Billy was like, "Oh, I can't talk about that." And like obviously there wasn't 20. Either there wasn't $20 million, or there was $20 million and he already used it. I love when I go like this. You can see the screen. Like I literally just finished the doc, and like you can see it through my glasses. Oh, now you can't. So yeah, overall, Netflix one was better. Hulu one I think was funnier, minus like the blowjob story. That was definitely the funniest scene in both docs combined. But universally, I think the Netflix one seemed more like professional. It was a lot better when talking about the details, where I feel like the Hulu one went very much off like center a lot, and it seemed very rushed together versus the Netflix one. So I feel like Netflix worked on theirs longer, and you can kind of tell that. And also, like, it was very telling when Hulu was like, "Hello, here's the stock," before the Netflix one. It was very much, if you wanted to know exactly like what the doc was, the Hulu doc was, just picture a very fast put out like, "Haha, I gotta get this out before Netflix." That's essentially what the doc was. It was just chaotic, but there were parts of it I liked, and things like I didn't know, like how he was planning on making another Fyre Festival, even though this one was like crazy. And I want to know how many people would have legitimately tried to go to that if he didn't get like arrested. Like how many, like what amount of people would have been like, "You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it again. Let's spend all this money. We didn't even get our money back from the last Fyre Festival, but let's just do it anyways, because why the fuck not?" So yep, that's my review. Both Fyre Festivals. We'll recommend them at Emily, because I know Sam's already seen them.
Real money, real Monopoly. Come watch me compete on Hardcore Tabletop World Series, only on Rooster Teeth.
Wow, I can't believe Zuko plays Monopoly in his free time. Just gonna some would say ignore the problem. So it's really funny because like I went and I was like, I'm gonna go do laundry. So I put my laundry in, and then I come back and I was like, oh shit, I gotta put it in the dryer. I opened the laundry and it's really dry, and I'm like, did I even turn this on? Like, did I even put this on? So I put it up again, just in case. So, yeah, kind of doing laundry twice. What are you gonna do? Okay, so y'all told me the vlog about the ants. So here we go. This is me vlogging about the ants. They're in the bathroom again. I don't know why they're in here. There isn't food here. I don't get it. But like, let me show you them. Look at that. It's fucking disgusting. I literally can't. And I'm taking the vacuum. I'm just gonna vacuum them all up. I literally don't know what to do. I might buy like ant repellent or something from Walmart and just like suck them up. I don't know. I'll let you know though. I'm getting a lot better at making pancakes. Look at these. They're like perfectly golden brown. Normally they're more of a hot mess, so I'm learning. I'm doing better. I'm proud of me. Shout out to me. That's not much feedback close to my fingers. So I'm making dinner, aka just shoving chicken and fries in the toaster oven because I'm #lazy. And I went to go put the fries up, like take fries out and put them on the pan, and look. This is a thrill. Frozen food at its finest. Gotta rip all of this apart. Very excited to do that.